Welcome to my next video. In this video we are going to study how the determination of sulfate ions by gravimetry method is done. Okay, so the principle goes as, so the sulfate ions in the sample are precipitated by the addition of barium chloride solution to water sample, which is acidified with the hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, and which is kept near the boiling point. So reaction is like whatever the calcium or magnesium sulfates are present in the water sample, that is going to react with the barium ions of barium chloride, and it gives barium sulfate in the form of precipitate. So this is the reaction taking place in this method. So let us see the procedure how we are going to determine the sulfate ions. So first step is to transfer 200 ml of water sample to a beaker. The sample whatever we are taking, that is to be taken 200 ml in a beaker. The next step is add concentrated HCl dropwise till it becomes just acidic. To just maintain acidic medium, you are adding HCl. So for next step is boil this sample to reduce the volume to 50 ml. Whatever 200 ml we have taken initially, that should reduce to 50 ml. The next is add hot barium sulfate, which is 10% solution with the constant stirring until all the sulfate is precipitated. Whatever we are getting PPT, that should be reaction should be continuous till we get the sulfate precipitate. Next step is digest at its boiling temperature for few hours. Here the after this digestion, we can filter this precipitate with using this gauge crucible and wash the precipitate with the hot distilled water until the washings are free from the chlorides. So here whatever we have barium sulfate in the form of precipitate, that is having some impurities in the form of PPT, so that are washed with the water, which can remove the chloride ions from the this filtrate. So next step is to dry this precipitate and weigh the barium sulfate. Okay, so after this step we are going to dry this precipitate and we are going to weigh the barium sulfate. So next is observation and calculation. Here we can observe, here weight of barium sulfate will be W. Take that weight of barium sulfate is W, and as we know the barium sulfate weight is 233.3 gram. So 233.3 gram of barium sulfate contains 96.0 gram of sulfate ions. So we can cross multiply here, that is we got W gram of BaSO4, that is barium sulfate. So just cross multiply and we got the formula like W gram of barium sulfate contains 96.3 into W gram divided by 233.3 gram of sulfate. That whatever answer we have got, that is we can say M. So whatever we got, that is M. Here that M is nothing but the weight of barium sulfate which we have. So that percentage of sulfate is given by that M, whatever we got after this calculation, that is into 1000, because we are converting that gram to milligram. So that is per liter divided by 200. That M we got into 1000 divided by 200. After substituting all these things, we will get the concentration of or the amount of sulfate ions present in that water sample by this gravimetry method. So this is all about the determination of sulfate ions by gravimetry method. So next we will start with the next concept, that is determination of fluoride ion by colorimetry. Here we are going to determine the amount of fluoride, that is fluoride contained in water, which is determined by colorimetry, or also this method is said to be SPA DNS method. As this SPADNS is nothing but this is sodium 2p sulfophenylazo 1,8 dihydroxy 3,6 naphthalene disulfonate. So this is all SPADNS. So this method is called as SPADNS method. So in this experiment we have the principle like under acidic condition we need to maintain acidic condition here. So fluoride ions react with the zirconium SPADNS solution and the color of SPADNS reagent gets bleached. As we know, the fluoride is a bleaching agent which is also used in a Colgates also to enhance the brightness of teeth, we can say. That's what this bleaching is a function of fluoride ions, so it is directly proportional to concentration of the fluoride ions. That's what we can calculate by using this principle. You can determine the fluoride content. So here next we'll go through the procedure. So first we need to prepare the solution for this. So prepare a blank solution by adding 10 ml SPADNS solution in 100 ml standard volumetric flask. So as it is a blank solution, we need to take a distilled water in this case. So and this for this volumetric flask you are going to add a solution of HCl. So that HCl is we can say concentration 7 ml concentrated HCl is diluted to 10 ml distilled water. That is the solution which we are going to use in this case, and make up to the mark, that is dilute with the distilled water in 100 ml volume flask, and use this blank solution to set 0 in the calorimetry at 570 nanometer. So why we are using this particular wavelength? Because at this wavelength you can observe the higher concentration for this fluoride ions. So this is a blank titration reading. So for next we are going to prepare a series of standard solution, that is sodium fluoride solutions we are going to prepare in the concentration range of 0 to 2.0 milligram per liter. So in next step we are going to add one drop of sodium arsenate solution, which we can say 0.5 percentage, to remove any residual chlorine to each of the standard solution. Just to remove the chlorine content we are going to add one drop of sodium arsenate, that is NaAsO2. In next step we are going to add 10 ml of zirconium SPADNS reagent to each flask, and we are going to dilute that to 100 ml with a distilled water. So we are going to mix this well, and we are going to read the absorbance, or you can say optical density of bleached color at the fixed nanometer. That is, we have taken 570 nanometer for this particular experiment. So this is next step. After this we are going to take a suitable aquicot of water sample as a test solution, and we are going to add one drop of sodium arsenate solution. This is to remove residual chlorine. Okay. Next we are going to add 10 ml of zirconium SPADNS reagent, and we are going to dilute that with 100 ml with a distilled water. The next step is we are going to read the absorbance or optical density of a bleached color, that is fluoride ions, at 570 nanometer in a colorimeter instrument. So next step we are going to draw a calibration curve as a plotting against concentration versus absorbance, and we are going to calculate the concentration. So this is how we are going to determine the amount of fluoride ion using this SPADNS method, or you can say by colorimetry. So nature of graph we can say, that is, so along this axis So here we can say this is absorbance, and this is here we have taken concentration, and this whatever we got by extending this line, that is unknown volume of NaF. So like this is how we are going to determine the amount of this fluoride ions, that is concentration we have got from this graph. So this is about this determination of fluoride ions by colorimetric estimation. Thank you.